What's up guys, Grant here. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review of the Starbuzz Cocobuzz Coconut Charcoals. Um, I picked these up at my local smoke shop because they were all out of Coco Naras, and this is just what they restocked with. The store I usually buy my stuff at usually stocks one type of, or one brand of coconut charcoals at a time, so I can only get the Starbuzz kinds. I typically will pick up a box of Coco Naras, but they didn't have them, so I just opted for these so I could keep smoking. I've smoked the Faro coconut charcoals and the Coco Nara coconut charcoals. This is the first time I've used Starbuzz charcoals, or the first box rather. I've been smoking these charcoals for about a week, so I'm just going to give it a few puffs. Now for my setup, if you look over here, I got a Clear Moon Shamadan Hookah with the Clear Moon clay Egyptian bowl, and I got 3 of the Starbuzz coconut coals. I'm using a Deezer disposable hose here, disposable washable, and I've been smoking these for probably 30-45 minutes, so I'm quite a ways into my session, but there are reasons for that, and number one being the ash quality. Now, I would rate these coals about a 7 out of 10, and I would rate like a Coco Nara an 8. The reason I would rate a Coco Nara an 8 is because Coco Nara charcoals burn down to little cubes, like about the size of a dice, and these ones do the same, so these coals get an 8 by default. Because I would compare them with the Naras. So if you look closely, it's about the size of, I don't know, there's the tip of my Deezer hose. It's about the size of a dice, and it's pretty cubical. This is about 30 to 45 minutes in. But the reason that these get a 7 and don't quite match up to the Coco Naras is because they create a lot more ash. The one thing I noticed about these is about 15 minutes into a session I already have to ash them, and then I usually ash them like 2 or 3 times before I get through a session. So yeah, they burn down to a small dice, and then that kind of bothers me because like the social smoke holes burn down to a nice rectangular prism where it saves the surface area and gives you a longer session. The Naras and the Cocobuzz coals both burn down to these small dice shapes, and when they're smaller like that, it's harder to manage your heat, so you usually have to change out your coals a little bit sooner than you would with like a social smoke coal. And then they just create a lot more ash. Other than that, they're a great coal, pretty comparable to the Coco Naras besides the ashing, and overall it's a solid coal. There's no flavor associated with it at all, just like you would expect from any other coconut coal. And I'm smoking Alfaker 2 apples, by the way. So I would definitely recommend these coals, but for the money, these ran me about $15 at my local shop, and Coco Naras run me about the same, maybe even a little bit cheaper. I would definitely pick up the Coco Naras over the Starbuzz coconut coals, but if you don't have any other option, then I mean Starbuzz Cocobuzz coals aren't really that bad. As far as lighting these coals go, I did notice a slightly higher light time over the coconut or the Coco Nara coals. Coco Naras have like a really even burn at like when you set them on your burner. They burn up halfway through the coal really even all the way around. These ones take a lot longer to get to that point, and it's a little uneven. Usually the outer edge is a little bit less lit than the inner edge on my burner, and I don't really get that with the Coco Nara coals. So if you get these coals, expect a slightly longer, maybe a minute longer light time on your burner. But if you're patient and you don't mind ashing once in a while, then it's pretty solid coal. So that concludes my review of the Cocobuzz Coconut Charcoals by Starbuzz, and this is my first review, so if I did anything that you guys don't appreciate, just comment below and I'll make sure that I improve on my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe, leave a like if you don't mind, and I will see you in the next video.